Hello. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Oh god, you're such a pain in the ass.
Adam let me count myself in, and I still timed it better. Welcome back, everyone, to Hoard of the Dragon Queen 1 with our normal party, the ones who have somehow basically accrued a whole second party's worth of people.
Our necromancer and her army.
Yeah. Got a little army. One of us has a golem that once he's big enough will just be a character on the map. And one of us has a magic carpet and a beetle that is or is not a mummy lord. So, there's a lot going on.
Oh, we also have the Gundam stored inside the hat.
Oh yeah, and the Gundam in the Gundam in the hat. Speaking of that, I am almost done with those. The lab in a hat has like 200 tiny steps that I've almost got ready to go. So in the meantime, we'll continue with our usual, which is, in this case, what were we doing last? We had an asleep, whole second party over there.
Do you just want me to go over it real quick?
Yes.
Okay. So, last time when we were venturing, Sikora fell unconscious after the fight with the Night Children.
That's correct.
In a desperate plea, Bile made a pact with a demon that he knew from a long time ago across a dimensional rift and pulled one of those demons, I would say symbiote with him.
Yeah.
That kind of seems symbiotic, and charged him with protecting him. So, with teamwork of Zisham and this newly formed friend, they protected Sikora and carried Larry the Lizard and hid him on the cart so that nobody would see a basically falling apart lizard.
I forgot he's like all skellies now, isn't he?
I reformed his skin, so it's like somewhat there.
It's made of like dirt now.
Yeah. And while we were venturing down the road, Bade kind of complained that we were one of the more dangerous people he've ever met on this, and that we are He's not dead yet, and actually he was very thankful because after that we were attacked by peritons, those flying raptor-looking things that got completely destroyed by our party.
Yeah.
And then we set up the bar for the night. Made sure that Sikora's unconscious body was taken care of.
I.e., they lit her on fire.
We did not. Surprisingly. And then, more towards the end of the night, it seemed like the pact was fulfilled and the creature disappeared.
Yes.
But you are still not awake.
Comatose, baby.
So, that sums up what's happening in the real world. Let's cut to what's going on in the dreamscape of Sikora's mind.
Yay! Can't wait.
So, let me get one last item open. My normal notes about just your character's whole backstory and everything else.
Yeah, it's long now.
Yes. Oh, there's a lot, but the main.
I feel like I don't even know it. I feel like I should look at your notes at this point.
No.
About my character.
You really shouldn't.
I feel like. Oh.
I like this whole thing. Okay, so we have. Yep, here they all are. So, inside of your mind, you wake up sitting at a table. Across from you is the clear visage of another humanoid who is giving you a sort of friendly look. Not like flirty or anything like that, just like, it's like, you're here.
recognize them?
Roll for history.
Oh, could have been a natty. A 9.
So you don't initially recognize him. Next to you is a swirling mass of fire and shadows in the form of a not quite humanoid, but it definitely has arms and a head.
Is it Bile?
You don't know yet.
Oh, fuck.
And apart from that, you also see a strange bone, like, not bony, it's like a fleshy sort of golem-looking creature sitting next to the humanoid across from you, covered in cuts, like thousands of them.
Oh.
Little tiny ones. He's smiling. He seems perfectly content with what's going on here. And then, as that continues, we also have to deal with... there are 4 that are a bit more shadowy. You can see shapes, kind of. There is a sort of giant, what looks like a giant head, but you don't have a clear visage of them.
Just a head?
Just a sort of giant head. It's not quite sitting at the table, but it's there at the table.
Like the face of Bo from Doctor Who head?
Not quite. It's not in a jar, so...
But it's giant like that?
It's huge like that, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's weird. Cool.
There's also 2 humanoids that seem to be doing like a sit on top of each other thing. Like one is sitting on top of the other. And a man, like a clear visage of like a man in shadowiness, wearing very like ripply robes, standing at the table as well.
Where
and upon the table is just swirling sands everywhere.
Fucking Sandman!
And there's swirling sands on the table, and as you pay attention, you also see the final shadowy figure, which seems to be this another like almost skeletal-looking humanoid that is just like swirling its hands, making the sand move. Roll for Arcana, Religion, and History.
Okay. Alright. Oh, come on. Arcana's 10.
Okay.
History is a nat 20 for
Nice.
a 27.
Okay, so you're looking at 54.
And then what was the other one?
So I said Arcana, Religion, and History.
Religion. Okay. All things I'm proficient in. Except for I rolled really shitty the first time. And then Religion is 26.
Okay, so in total, you almost hit 100, so we're good to go on this. So although you cannot tell who the shadowy figures are that you clearly, based on history, have not yet met.
God, wait, hold on. I don't even have my notes out. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I'll give you a second.
Okay, alright. So these are the people who are shadow figures?
Yes. So you can't tell who are the shadow figures, but you know that there is a giant head, a man in flowy robes,
Oh god, okay.
what looks like 2 humanoids stacked on each other. I guess you could, if you want a quick shortcut to that, call it piggyback. and the one playing with the sand, whatever you want to nickname that one. The 3 that you have a clear vision of, thanks to your many rolls combined, are your own father, sitting across the table from you.
I knew it was him.
In a ghostly, blackish visage. Next to him, the cut-up one is smiling at you, and you hear, next to you, your essentially representative, Bile, sitting there at the table with his shadowy, flamey mask, just looks over like, "Victim, take that off your face or I'll kill you."
Wait, who's the cut-up golem?
Victim. The one who took the form of a bone devil and attacked you all.
Oh! Okay.
And then, of course, outside the table, you see hundreds of other like shadowy figures like fleeting in and out of existence, but
Are these all the souls that are inside the stones?
the ones at the table. Yes.
Okay, so the shadowy figures aren't souls that are in the stone.
So the shadowy figures away from the table are not in the soul stones, but the ones at this table, I'm going to give this to you because you did roll very high. Adam, can you turn down the music just a tiny bit?
Yeah, you're actually really quiet, Derek. I don't know if there's a way to make you louder.
Oh, hang on. How about now?
Nope, the music is louder now.
What? Alright, hang on here. Hang on. Let's mess with Derek's audio settings. Nope, I can't because I'm not the director.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just listen real closely.
Okay, so
I turned you up to 185%, and you're still pretty light. I can hear you fine.
That's very strange. I will have to mess with my oh wait. Microphone settings. Nope. No adjustable settings for volume on the microphone inside my computer. Okay.
Cool.
I'll mess with that later. Anywho. Yeah, so you are dealing with the ones that are at the table. You discern from just paying attention to who is at the table with you are the people or the souls inside the soul stones.
Okay, am I now one of those people?
No, your presence is only there because you have bound one or a couple of the soulstone beings. So you are not forced to sit at the table, as it were. You're more.
'Cause I have 3 of them, right?
Yes.
I was gonna say I have 1 in my bag.
Yep.
I have one for Bile, 1 for Larry the Lizard.
Yes.
Okay, and those were the 3 that were near. I think you said there were 4 other ones that were not near me at all.
So they're at the table, but they are not visible. They're almost like blurred, as if you don't know what they look like because you don't have an attachment to them yet.
Okay.
So I need you to roll another Arcana because you can hear a lot of conversation going on between these 7, but you can only understand the ones that you are tied to. So like when your father speaks to someone, when Bile speaks to someone, when Victim speaks to someone, you hear what they're saying, but when one of the other 4 speaks, it is this garbled mess of,
Do they know I'm there? Do they see me?
Bile and your father do. Victim keeps smiling at you, so
I don't like that.
He has his own opinions on the matter, but we'll worry about that later.
Okay, I rolled a 13 for Arcana.
So, you're not able to discern what's being said, but let me go into my little conversation here. So, starting after Bile tells Victim to take that smile off his face or I'll kill him, Victim winks at you and then takes the smile off his face and begins talking to the flowy-robed man and says, it's a pity. He used to be so much greater. And then Bile, throws a little flame at him and they both sit down across the table. Bile begins treating this whole thing like he's in charge of the meeting and he said, Sand Squire, show us the temple. And before you appears in the sand, just first it grows into literally where you are right now in real life. You see the carriages, you see your own companions, you see the hundreds of other carriages and several other travelers, and then almost as if the sand is like one of those moving tracks of a TV show, like behind the Flintstones where they would just run the same 3 frames over and over again. You see the sand almost start to shift to create buildings on one side, and the other buildings that get to the other end just disappear. So trees begin to rise out of it, and then suddenly they're in a town, and then the town blows by, and then suddenly they arrive at this castle. And the castle seems to lift out of the sand and then also disappear. And then it keeps going. And then it arrives at this massive temple. Like, if sand could zoom out in this scenario, it does. So it comes into the temple, and then the temple begins to shrink in as to show the whole entire building. And as you're looking, you can see people in the sand walking around in this temple. And Bile says, all right, stop right there. Has anyone seen Resmir? Because she is our key to get into the temple. And Victim is like, well, if you would quit palling around with the damn necromancer. And then your father yells at him like, would you shut your mouth for once? We have bigger things to deal with than you and Bile's petty squabbles. And then you hear garbled messes from the rest of them, just like all yelling at each other. Bile's yelling over them. And then
I have a question. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt you. So, okay. So you said there's 4 other blurred people at the table, which are like the 4 other souls in the stones, right?
Yes.
Are they completely separate 4 other blurred people than the shadowy figures that are on the outskirts?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. 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 Cool. Do I recognize this temple at all?
No. No, you would not recognize this temple. So
Did I recognize
temple,
the city?
So let me ask you this. Has your character spent much of their time on the Sword Coast, or is this adventure like their first time in the Sword Coast?
I would say probably not. She wasn't a cult, so she probably didn't get out much.
Gotcha. Okay, so so you wouldn't have recognized any of the landmarks or cities that went by.
Okay. Does it look like the description of the place that we're going with the caravan? Are we going somewhere with this caravan?
So go ahead and roll for what's that one? Insight. I keep wanting to say like intuition because that sounds like what it should be. Because that's kind of what insight is, honestly. But yeah.
I rolled a 9. I'm really, really shitty tonight.
So you don't really like thinking about it a little bit. You don't really have any clue like where you saw the shift of the sand move through. You just know that like there was a town involved. There was a castle that seemed to just disappear into what you might assume is the sky, and then eventually, after a lot of other random masses went by on the sand formed this temple. And then, so Bile is talking, and he is taking over the meeting again, and your father's basically like looking at everyone else like, just shut up and listen for once. And then you see the man in the flowy robes give an entire speech, basically, like talking about who knows what. Roll for Arcana again.
This is a person that I can't understand. He's talking.
Yes.
16?
Okay, good enough. So in this case, so you get out some of the garbled messages of his whole speech. But eventually he mentions like, so through some of the garbled speech, suddenly you start to focus your magic around trying to break through like the lack of connection. And you get a little couple pieces, and I'll give them to you now. Hang on, my notes. The first thing you hear is, we have the Draco Liches ready. It's just a matter of timing the attack.
Great. Oh, God. Okay, hold on.
All right, I'll let you write that one down.
The Draco Liches?
Draco Liches.
You said we have the Draco Liches ready.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other part?
It's just a matter of timing the attack. And then he continues to say, but if we get this wrong, we could be, and then it goes out to gargling again. And then the next gargled message, let me know when you're ready.
I'm sorry, I write really slow.
No, you're good.
Okay, ready.
So the next ungargled message you get is the head. And this is the strangest voice you've ever heard, because if you could put a voice to a weeping child, like you're just hearing like the sound of a weeping child try to speak, and that's terrifying in its own right. I know.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. I designed these things, these creatures, around the idea like what would make people most uncomfortable,
Christ.
like the children out in the woods.
Yeah, I hate those. Hate those.
Yeah, those are some of my greatest creations. You hear the baby begin to weep basically and scream. How are we supposed to control when they're going to get to the temple?
That did sound like a baby's voice.
I know, right? And then Bile speaks up and simply says, we can't plan when they're going to get to the temple. We can only do our best. I don't think we should all gather together. And then he looks directly at you and basically out loud goes like, if we all gather together, we're all going to end up being subservient to either this necromancer or another one. And we don't want that.
Okay, so my dad's in on this?
Your dad is part of this because he was part of the people who bound these stones. He, unfortunately, decided to bind himself or was bound during the process.
I mean, I knew he wasn't a good person.
So he just looks around and he just says, like, well, it's hardly avoidable if some other necromancer gets a hold of us. Shouldn't we all be together? We're stronger if we can all be together. And then he sort of looks at you and he simply says, like, if you're willing to take us to where Tiamat's coming out, we can help you all destroy her. We have no want of her being alive or out.
So much information. Oh
I
my
know.
god. Okay. I'm trying to form a coherent sentence.
I know, there's a lot.
Okay, so this is me formalizing. So they don't want to attack this temple. They want to attack this person, Tiamat, who is in said temple.
The Tiamat is the dragon queen that you're all basically going to.
You're giving away too much of the story.
Sorry, it's just like the Tiamat is the terrifying dragon god. If you've existed in this world, you've heard of Tiamat. I'm just going to give that one away. Like, Tiamat is the
in legend
dragon god. Yeah, of legends. Like, she is a god. She's not a god. She's basically a fiend that has been trapped for a very long time.
Okay, and so we're trying to stop the dragon cult from letting her out.
Well, we're trying. The thing is, you guys don't know 100% what the dragon cult is doing. You know that they've been for the first time ever, thanks to what you have done so far in the game. Is you know that they have been amassing treasure in a much more aggressive manner, and they've gotten to the point where they're just recruiting whole armies rather than just operating in small groups like they normally would have.
They
were normally a small terrorist group, basically, and now they're a full-on armed force against a nation.
Okay, so. Dude, what the? Okay. I'm gonna look at my dad and just be like, so let me get this straight. The dragon goddess Tiamat is in this temple and she's gonna be released and you all want to kill her.
We don't want her to come out.
Okay.
We want her to stay sealed away in the lower regions of the hells.
And I'm gonna look at Bile and I'm gonna say why.
Her presence there makes it much easier for demons like us to stay under the radar. We are powerful. We are not Tiamat's powerful on our own. However, creating situations like these soul stones where we can collectively gather our power, we can face on much greater threats to ourselves and to, whoever we decide to be a part of. And then your dad just sort of looks at you like, or looks at Bile and is like, yes, decide to be a part of.
Okay, but like when I first met you, Bile, you said you wanted out because you wanted to like break the world.
Your world, yes. But if I do that while something like Tiamat is out of the hells, then the enforcers that would come for Tiamat would definitely come looking for me.
So you don't want her to escape, you don't want her to escape because you don't want her to wreak havoc on this world, so that you can wreak havoc on this world?
In the manner of speaking.
Jesus. This is a double-edged sword.
But it's the evil you know.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And your dad simply says, like, I just wanted power.
Clearly you fucked up there, Dad.
I don't know. I'm pretty powerful.
You're
When I-
stuck in a stone inside of the corpse of a dead lizard.
That is your decision.
Yup. I don't regret it.
If you want some actual help in these situations you keep finding yourselves in, a
Yes,
real
but
body
I
would be
don't
appreciated.
trust you. That's why I killed you in the first place.
Yes, well, now here we are, and I'm back.
Great. Fucking great. Is there alcohol on this plane? Where the fuck are we?
So if you said that out loud,
Yes.
okay. That's interesting. All right. So the shadowy robed man reaches into what you assume is his robes, and he sets a bottle on the table. And then he sort of just summons up some cups out of the sand.
And he doesn't have like a face or anything.
But you can't see his face.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm just gonna be like, does he look like that for everybody else? Or is it just me?
they all look at you like they all literally look at you like, what are you talking about?
So he's not like just a big, shadowy, billowy person.
He summons booze. He's like the ultimate pinnacle of good at the moment.
I do.
Bile being your sort of representative here literally looks at you like, okay, I should have humans, jeez. I should have introduced you to everyone.
Yeah.
This, of course, is your father. Victim, who you've met.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever hit him, because it just hurts you. Then we have, he points to the head, this is Tyr. Tyr is quite simply he's not the strongest demon, which is why he partnered with us, but he brings on great sadness wherever he is.
Is it because he's just a giant head?
No, he just has that effect on the local populace whenever he's in the area.
Okay.
The man serving us drinks is Vizier Magnan, another soul, not a demon.
Oh. Okay, so Tyr is a demon. The Seer Magnum is a soul. Okay.
And then he points to the two who are standing on top of each other, who suddenly just unstack and just sort of stand there like, these are Lock and Stock. I will not over-explain that. They are humans who, let's just say, we captured for the purpose of doing bidding. We tend to just put them in bodies to do damage when necessary.
So they're souls?
Yes, they did not... What? Oh, that was my own echo. That threw me off.
Okay.
So yes, Vizier was voluntary, like your father. These two were not. They are here sort of as just mindless dummies at this point.
How long have they been here for?
As long as the rest of us. They're a part of the circle because their skills are unmatched in their own field. And then
this is like Knights at the Round Table shit, but for like bad people.
Kinda. And then he points to the one who's playing with the sand, and you just get a little message in front of you just says, hello. in the sand, and he's like, "This is the Sand Scryer. She can see the world through the sands and the dirt. So we use her for tactical support."
Is she a soul or is she a demon?
She's just a druid. She's alive somewhere.
She's alive somewhere?
Your dad just looks like, yes, we need... Part of the deal is she was supposed to hold on to all the stones.
Oh.
And then as he says that and starts over-explaining it, like really over-explaining it, they all start to muffle. And you see Bile, like, basically like holding onto your arm, like, nope, we're not done. We have more to discuss. And then just, you get, like, ripped out from the table. And you just wake up.
Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God, so much information to process. Okay.
Oh, God. So
So loud.
How is it so loud?
You're muted.
I have it next to muted on my side.
It's so loud.
And you know what? In the stream, you can't hear this.
Oh, that's weird.
That's crazy.
All right, well, let's figure out why that's happening. But in the meantime, and I gotta figure out why my mic is going at 10% volume or whatever the hell's happening. But
okay, so I wake up. Is there anyone? I'm gonna open my eyes. Is there anyone like around me?
So you wake up to see the shadowy, like, disappearance of that stranger. Oh yeah, we get to bring the stranger back. Never mind.
I was like, what stranger?
Oh, God.
I'm assuming that's Kyle?
Yes, that is why Kyle is here. Alright, let me scroll down and find his token.
God, everything's part of my back. I have such an intense backstory. Why doesn't anyone else have an intense backstory like me? Bryce.
Well, one of you I gave like more of like a crafting backstory.
Livy.
AKA the lab in the hat. And one of you I gave, actually two of you I gave more of like a long lost, you know, lots of like more family, or I guess you might say personal backstory. Yours is more tragic, yeah. You chose Necromancer and told me that you killed your own dad. I was like, oh, this is... I can work with
I'm
this.
gonna roll with this shit.
I can work with this.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Alright, let me just tie Luceros to this. Nope, not Larion Keelblade, whoever the hell that is.
Larry the Undead Lizard, what?
I don't know, man. All I know is I went to type LU, and I guess I hit A by accident and just put some guy named Larion Killblade as the controlling aspect of that token. So never mind. Kyle, your character, Luzeros, last time I said disappeared. And apparently something went wrong.
You're like, bye. Nope, JK.
So as you started to blip out, something... Your shadow demon almost freaks out and is like, wait! And then you just see these like claws reach to the ground, where as your vision started to become nothing, you see claws like reach out and grab that ground and sort of drag you back.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? I thought we were supposed to be... We did a favor. We're done.
Wait. I sense something different. And then as you guys come back, you see Sikora sort of look over at you first and see...
I'm just gonna be like...
You open your eyes to see a man blip mostly out and then back into your reality. Through like a shadowy, sort of crazy swirly thing, like a portal. Standing next to Zisham, your sworn, defender at this point. And Osiris and Axray sitting on some rocks.
Oh, hey, Zish, what's up? I'm back again, apparently.
He just looks at you and is like, good. I enjoyed having some help. Although it seems, and then he runs over to Sikora like, good, you are awake.
I hit Osiris' shoulder and take his flask from him and start drinking.
I've seen some shit, man. And some stuff.
Some shit, man.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Even me, since I'm so far away from the group.
Yes. Yours will just be a higher roll necessary.
I rolled a 21.
Okay. A 26, a 21, a 17. 17.
Just
20.
FYI, I can't see anything.
Oh, hang on.
Just wanted to.
Appreciate that. There we go.
Much better.
So, as you've all rolled basically above what I wanted, you all hear the creaking of the cart as Larry the Lizard just climbs off, and Bile just hoists himself off as well.
No. Bile's not on the cart. Bile is stashed in the bag of holding.
He's gonna be so mad.
Right. I just put him there.
Correct.
For the convenience of tokens.
Correct.
Oh, he's gonna be so mad. He's gonna be so mad.
He is. Is Larry in there? No, Larry's not in there.
No, he wouldn't fit.
Yeah, so Larry just climbs off, and who has the bag of holding at this moment?
Sikora still has it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you see Larry wake up, and Sikora, you notice that there is no Bile to speak of.
Where the fuck is my demon?
I'm busy drinking, so I'm not really, listening.
Zish just sort of, points to your bag, we stashed him because we thought he was just dead.
Oh no.
We did not know what to do with him as he is heavy.
He's not gonna be happy.
Well,
I opened the bag and I stick my hands in and I pull for armpits so I can pull them out.
so as you reach in and sort of ask for Bile, he kind of just comes tumbling out in a heap, and just like a gross, possessed undead thing, sort of cracks his arms back into place and things. It's just like, are you kidding me?
I had nothing to do with that. I did not do that.
So then he turns to Zish and he's like, I assume the goody two-shoes had something to do with this.
And I set the glass down for half a second. I just go, nope, that was me.
Ah, yes.
You might want to not do that right now. He's probably gonna murder somebody.
I brought his body with us. I feel like if anything, he should be thankful I didn't leave him there.
He just looks over at Sikora and says, we will discuss more later, but...
Is that gonna happen again?
No. That was just a meeting that we all had to have upon the repeated arrival of a different entity. One we just call the Shadow Man. His children are numerous and normally on our side, but as he keeps attacking my hosts and let's call you people companions.
Oh, you guys, he likes us.
I don't think we want to go that far.
I think he likes me.
So, as this conversation is happening, Larry the Lizard has worked his way over and simply looks at you because he he can speak, as we've learned.
Oh, that's right, he can.
He just comes over with his dirt and ash remade tongue, just looks at you and is like, well, it's kind of, and he coughs, is like, it's kind of interesting to see the fact that you people haven't just purged us from reality as best you can.
Well, if you would like. And I just hold some blue fire in my hand. X-Ray's pretty drunk at this point. He's just been drinking, thinking his friend Sikora is dead.
He cares about me.
Calm down, witch.
I gave him a raven token and now he cries over my dead body.
I didn't trust the demon spawn that was called over to help protect you. So I came over and actually prayed for you. You're welcome.
Like,
And then Bile questions wait, I summoned no demon spawn.
This one
Is he talking
right here.
about me?
Ah,
Did you not do that? And then I point my fire over at him and I'm like, I can fix this.
no, you.
put your fire away.
Oh my goodness. So, and then Bile's Gabby self comes back out oh my gosh, this is a total misunderstanding. Please, do not hurt the innocent.
I love gossipy Bile. He's my favorite.
He just starts not smiling because of course he's a death paladin. And you can't really see his face, but he just looks at you and it says so that man has made a deal, or let's call it an accidental binding with a fellow demon.
That's true. That's true. That is, yeah, he's got a point there. It was very accidental.
As a favor of a power offering to that demon, I asked him to send his subject here to defend my host friend here while
Call me
we
his
were all
friend,
in
guys.
a
I knew we were
business
friends.
meeting.
She's missing the part where she called him a
he's only-
host.
My demon's the only thing getting power out of this. Where's my power?
And then the shadow demon says, just looks at you and says, can you look at the tattoos on your arms, please?
Okay, I look down.
So as you look at the tattoos on your arms, you notice that they have elongated, exceptionally, and they are now getting close to your fingers. And he's with a little bit more give, you will be able to use my claws. It'll be a nice benefit.
Okay.
And then
I like the
Bio's
sound of that.
I just don't get what you get out of this deal. And you just hear your shadow demon say in your head, I mean, I get to ride along you instead of having to hide out in the friggin' woods on a squirrel or something.
You get adventure with me.
Adventure. What do you call it when you kill people for things that you want from them?
Adventuring.
Murder.
So, continuing on. Now that all of the strangeness has been resolved, someone roll me a d12. Actually, someone roll me a d20. Everyone roll me a d20.
Lord Almighty, you changed your mind 19 times there.
Five.
All right, we got a 5.
I wasn't the lowest roll.
Nope.
So, here comes the big tiebreaker. Roll. There we go. So Zisham rolled a 19. Meaning this won't be a completely empty day. So, you all hop onto the carts and get moving. However you want to arrange yourself on the carts.
Wait, is it nighttime? Or is it daytime?
Correction, you all get a long rest, and then you wake up.
I was like,
back
is
up on the
X-Ray
cart.
day drinking right now?
I mean, maybe.
Right now, Axray actually was pretty distraught that his friend he thought could have been dead.
Oh, he likes me, guys.
So, now you guys can hop onto the carts however you wish, and figure out your riding situation.
Oh, I fucked my max HP up. Shit.
And as you do that, I'm gonna roll a d12. I already rolled it.
I can't change Osiris's.
You what?
Kevin moved his character to your content blob group, so I can't edit anything anymore.
That's okay.
Oh, sweet lord.
Have you not accepted the invite to the content blob?
Mine's on there, but I can edit mine.
Oh, you just can't edit. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, there we go.
That
Let's see. Have you guys done this one yet? I don't.
man, I long rested and it fucked my HP up.
You said a long rest?
Yeah. I took a long rest and it reset my whole speed. It's like 20. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Okay, cool. I didn't save it right. That was my fault.
Okay. Okay. So there they are.
Like I'm not a boozy bitch. Got some candles.
I thought you were about to drink that. I was like,
No.
No, it's bad for you. Stop.
it's not good. It's not
Primary
good.
concerns.
Okay. Got this. So, man, I have so many creature tabs open, and it's only because I don't want to lose the ones for my Arena of Fools. I have it all written down on my chart here, but it's just so much more convenient to leave all these tabs open.
Yeah. Dude, I have an entire fucking look at this page of fucking documents that I wrote. Wrote so much during that weird ass fucking dream.
So, and then there we go. All right, so you guys are rolling down the road, of course, and things are good. You get through most of the day without incident. Everyone roll perception. So,
Man, I am rolling dicks tonight. Fucking 10.
Kyle and I are over here rolling dirty 20s.
I know. I rolled with one fucking 20 and then it was like, nope, 5s, 6s, 4s.
You used up all your luck on one roll.
I know,
That's
I
right.
don't want it.
oops, I rolled for that. Okay, here we go. Bam. So, Kyle, Luzeros and X-Ray, so one person on each cart, looks over and notices something is crawling around through the taller, like, grass and the trees on both sides of the road. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Both me and Kyle.
Yes. Nobody else.
I'm braiding
Oh my
balls
gosh.
here.
Wow.
We're twinning.
Twins.
So you guys see what looks like a couple of giant spiders.
Ew.
Kill it with fire.
You can. You can certainly try.
I prefer fists, but that's just me.
Sikora, are you going to be on a cart or are you going to be on your lizard?
Yeah, you riding your daddy.
I was literally just.
Don't say it.
I was literally just gonna say, "All right, my dad," and then I was like, "No."
All right, I'm doing it.
Kyle laughed so hard it made his video cut out.
It broke his internet.
It broke his internet. Oh
So.
God.
All
Ew!
Everyone, actually, not everyone roll initiative. So, X-Ray and Luzeros, you both have a single. What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, single action.
Well, Uzeros has dropped.
Well, then when he gets back. Hang on, I'm going to roll real quick on both of those for... Oh. Okay, so Zisham saw the moving in the woods, but did not get a good look at the giant spiders. Alright. So yeah, so X-Ray, you at least get a surprise round real quick.
So seeing them, I'm actually going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So just gonna hold my hand up real quick and fire off some flaming beams. Oh, that is 16.
So a 16 does hit.
So it fires off, I believe. Hold on, I gotta take a look. It fires off 5 this level.
I was gonna ask, like, I know the normal spell is 3.
Yep.
So
And the fourth level, so it's 7 fire damage, and I will do 3 to the one on the right path and 2 to the one on the left.
Alright, so neither of them is dead. But the one on the right is looking significantly scorched. Alright.
And now Zeros gets his surprise round.
Yeah, you get a surprise action.
Oh, yay! Sorry about that. My hotspot went out, so I had to,
Got you.
do that. Let's see here. Let's see. Down to coasters. Definitely want to try to go for you. I don't think I'm going to make it, though. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. No, I actually can make it.
Alright.
Huzzah! Thank you for being a monk. Yeah.
I'll say, like, alright, so as the carriages are just rolling at normal pace, not like fast pace. Yeah, that just happened.
I'm just awesome like that.
With the wind.
Yeah, let's attack with my spear. Twice.
Alright. That will
19
hit.
to 25.
And that will hit.
These are two-handed strikes, so a total of 24 damage there.
Alright.
And then-
How'd you do it?
I mean, the first strike's gonna kind of try to like go like underneath it to try it, or no, not underneath. We'll go like try to go like over top to try and get it to like get its head closer to the ground, and then with the second strike of the spear, I'll kind of jam it right down its mandibles or whatever those are called.
Okay.
Sticky, gluey slime coming back out.
Nice. Alright, and with that surprise action done, everybody roll initiative.
Dude, come on!
What'd you roll?
I rolled a fucking 1.
Like a nat one?
Yes, which means I might as well just leave for the rest of the freaking session because I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
That is, yeah.
Fucking call me if you need me.
Don't worry, you'll get a turn. We're trying to move a lot faster these days. So, with that in mind, has everyone rolled?
Mm-hmm.
And has hit their tokens? Alright. Except me, apparently. Zish. There we go. Alright, so going first, Zish. So he is going to pop out his longbow and fire off 4 arrows in a row at this spider.
Well, we're done.
Wow, great job, guys.
Yeah, that's what you think. Alright, so the second arrow hits and this spider does go down. So the other 2 arrows just hit the ground around the dead spider. Next up, Osiris.
Osiris takes the reins from Axray and then drives the cart.
Okay, so every turn he'll be doing an animal handling. And I'll just... Since it's Bade's horses and Bade's, carriage, I'm just going to assume he knows how to handle it. Wow.
We've been drinking a lot.
Osiris is an animal handling and straight up just accidentally stops the cart. Like, hard break. So I need Adine and Axray and Osiris to all make, let's say, dex saves. Adine, give me a dex save. So as the cart comes to a hard stop, Axray and Adine both find themselves on the ground in front of the cart. While somehow Osiris, holding the reins, just planted his feet on the seat and stayed. And with that, a strange purplish creature with ugly little mandibles comes running out of the grass and attempts to web the horse. And succeeds. So he has now wrapped up and tripped and grappled the horse. And that's his turn. Yeah, we're just going to do this now. Now that, the encounter's actually started.
Duh!
Oh, look, enemies. The next one finds itself popping out of the ground right next to Luzeros. He goes to bite and claw at Luzeros. Now, I know that your AC is 20-something, so it's not even going to bother.
What? No way.
You're definitely getting webbed later. All right. The next... Oh, what? Nope, I did that right. Okay. Thought I went in the wrong turn order for a second there. All right, so this one moves forward, and this giant spider also attempts to web horse, and it fails. This ettercap moves forward and does a strength check to attempt to undo the bindings, or break the bindings that hold the horse, but fails. Luzeros, you're up.
Cool. Well, I guess I'll return the favor in kind to that thing that attacked me.
All right. Yeah, that'll hit.
So let's see, 14 damage, followed by another 14, so 28 total.
Okay. So you give this thing 2 good stabbings with your spear, and it is pissed. Anything else?
It's still alive? Oh my gosh,
Oh, yeah.
I actually thought it was about to die, so I was going to run off. But yeah, I'll follow up with my unarmed strike. Let's just go ahead and do that.
So 2 stabs and a sweet kick move, I assume.
Yes, for another 8.
All right, and then you kick this thing in the face, and still alive, and really pissed.
Okay, alright.
Anything else?
No, that's it. We're good there.
All right. So this one runs up and attempts to web this horse and succeeds. So now this horse is wrapped up and webbed. Axray, you're up.
All right. So X-Ray's still pretty tipsy because he's been spending basically the whole night drunk.
Okay.
So
Be sure to put disadvantage where it's necessary.
So I'm literally just gonna like slowly stumble up because you said I was on the ground, right?
Correct.
And I'm literally just gonna whip my hand out and throw a flaming sphere to occupy this space right here. So I whip it to go around and sit right at that spot.
You're willing to hurt the horse, then?
No, here.
Ah, okay.
Don't hurt the horse. It's a bad idea for everyone.
He's like, I'll murder you in your sleep.
She is not lying.
It's not.
She's not.
So that is 17 damage for that guy. Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna move the flaming sphere to hit this guy.
Okay. So he's going to do a dex save. And he ties. So he barely moves out of the way, only to trip. Do that thing where he like tried to lean back out of the way, and then he sort of fell forward and received the full damage. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Giant spider at the back comes flying up and attacks Larry the lizard with a bite. And Larry is a giant lizard. Come on. There we go. And that's a fail. All right. Other Ettercap comes running up and attempts to web this horse and succeeds. Adine, you're up. Oh yeah, let me mark.
I'm gonna crawl between this horse's leg.
Okay.
What are you marking?
Marking which horses have been webbed and brought down.
Ah, the one I was about to crawl under?
Yes, so actually you cannot crawl under that horse because he is on his side.
Sad.
Yes.
Sad. Alright, I'm gonna crawl around the horse then.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go with a classic little maneuver. I'd like to call a thorn whip on this friendly man right here.
Yes. Okay. That's an 11. So that is a miss. So as you are crawling, you attempt the thorn whip, and it just snaps just to the side of his head. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Another Ettercap. This is important because your horse is not tied to the cart in any way. It's just been hanging out with you guys. Grabs the webbing and does a strength check to drag the horse away. Crit fail. The thing grabs hold of the webbing and trips and falls over as it starts to pull. And Sikora, we skip your first turn. Zish is going to fire 4 more arrows. Wow. Okay. All right. Those are... Check the giant spider. All hits. Yes. Okay, good. So that is 8 plus 17 plus 7 plus 10. So that's 24 plus 17. And he's dead. So 4 arrows hit, and Larry the Lizard does not die. And Larry the Lizard's giant spider attacker is dead.
Perfect.
Osiris is up. Animal handling check. With disadvantage, because he's now down to 1 horse.
It's only 6.
Alright, I'm not going to bother with disadvantage. It can only get worse.
Yep.
All right, so yep. All right, so this Ettercap who's been hit twice is going to do his strength check to try to drag away this horse. To undo the bindings, and it works. So now he's going to do one more strength check and attempt to drag this horse away. A crit success. So him and this Ettercap begin to run away towards the river with this horse.
You pulled 2 of them with?
Yes, because now it is a team effort. They are pulling to escape with the horse. This one is going to try to attack Kyle again and fail. I should have webbed you. I should have done it. I thought about it and I was like, nah, this will be fine. No.
Now this time I'll hit him. This time I've got it.
Alright, so... Alright. So this giant spider, having failed the webbing, is going to climb up onto the cart to attack Zisham and miss. This Ettercap is going to assist with the dragging of the horse. Strength check. Not that good. Only moves 1 space. Luzeros, you're up.
Alright, let's kill this thingy right now. Oh, no.
No. It doesn't even do that. This thing... Oh my god, it hits! A 23!
Barely.
I know. But you are webbed, my good sir.
Oh no.
Yes. One large or smaller creature. The creature is restrained by webbing as an action. Oh no, that means they might try to kidnap you. That's the next step. Alright, so Lazaros, you are now subdued. You can do 1 strength check as your second action, or as your action, to attempt to escape.
Strength check or saving throw?
Save. As a save.
Alright. Yep. 23.
Alright, you break free of the webbing.
Get out of here, man.
So you get webbed, you get away, and that's it. With that, this other Ettercap, alone, without his buddy, crit succeeds as well, and breaks the bindings, and pulls this horse away with 1 extra space, thanks to the crit success. X-Ray Nezo, it is your turn.
So, as my bonus action, I am going to fling the fireball. Not the fireball, but the flaming sphere and hit this guy.
Okay.
So let me roll. So it's a dex save.
Yep. Alright, he takes the damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of raise my hand up in my little stupor and cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Hold on, my computer isn't scrolling. There it is.
Just checking lines of sight. Okay. So those are definitely going to be hits. How many?
So 2 to this guy, 3 to this guy.
All right. So this one here, you hit him with the second. When the second one hits him, he goes down hard. The other one, who's still pulling, he gets hit a couple times, but he is still pulling that horse.
While on fire.
While on fire, yes. He's not enjoying it.
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. And then, that giant spider is dead. Ettercap. Oh, this one's assisting with the kidnapping of the normal horse. Okay, so the first guy failed, so he's on the ground, so he doesn't get to come with when this horse basically gets dragged over him to take it away. And then Adina, you're up.
I'm gonna look this one dead in the face and be let go of the horse.
Languages. He just grunts at you with like a weird sort of spidery hissy sound. It's like,
Yeah, and then I cast blight.
okay, damn.
Should have let go of the
Save.
horse.
All right, so as you cast blight, he is hit. Can you send me the description of that spell real quick? I want to be descriptive. Necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice. You can see within range. Draining it. Okay. Oh wow, draining moisture and vitality. Okay. You see this thing after burning a lot. As the burning subsides, this wave of necromantic energy hits it, and as it's feeling okay, it starts to pull again. And as it goes to pull, almost the impact of the pull of the web causes its body to just sort of fall apart as you see all of its body just sort of dry out into a gross, like dusty husk. It is dead.
I told you to let go of the horse.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. This Editor Cap stands back up, and Sikora, you're up. Well, your whole team's up.
Jesus. Okay. I'm going to... I'm going to attack this bro right here
Okay.
with a Ray of Sickness
All right.
for a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
That's 13 damage. 13 poison damage.
Okay.
Don't forget to command Bile.
Oh, yeah, and then I'm gonna tell Bile to go slash it with a sword.
All right, so Bile climbs over the other dead giant spider and takes his slash at this thing. That is a hit. For 9 damage. So this thing, although not dead, is now focused on Bile, who just sort of, as far as it's concerned, appeared out of nowhere, like ran up to it and just slashed the crap out of it. And then are there any orders for Larry? Or are you just going to ride Larry into battle?
Ride your daddy into battle.
Stop! The next chance I get, I'm taking this motherfucker's eyeball out.
Okay. What are you going to put it in one of these ugly things?
No, not one of these ugly things though, like a person. Next time we murder a human, I'm gonna put that eyeball in them instead.
It will happen in time, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I know. It'll happen eventually, yeah. I'm gonna move us, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move us right here.
Okay.
Me and my father.
Alright.
I don't think I even... Does my father have a name? Did I give him a name?
You never gave me a name.
Oh god, I need to make
That's
up a
why I
name.
just referred to him as Sikora's father. In all my
I
notes.
feel like his name is like Reginald or something.
AKA Daddy.
So while you're figuring that out, Zisham is going to use his scimitar 4 times against this giant spider, and thank God he nailed the first one because it's dead. Because that last one was a crit fail. So after he does that, he gets up behind Bade and has his longbow drawn, ready to fight. Osiris, you're up. Animal handling with disadvantage.
$14.
Okay, so he does get the cart moving again, which allows Bade to also get the cart moving again, although they are now down a horse each. Alright, that Ettercap is dead. That one is not. So, as this Ettercap decides to claw and bite at Kyle and miss. That giant spider's dead. That Ettercap is dead. Luzeros, you're up.
Alright, let's attack it again.
Alright.
Maybe a little better luck this time.
Yes.
Alright, so there's 12 damage for that one.
Boom. It is dead. So after getting out of the web, you take a quick sort of opportunistic spear pierce, and how do you finish the job?
Gosh, what do these things even look like? Can you post a picture real
yeah,
quick
sure.
so I can like? Oh, yeah. You know,
Ew!
yeah. I think I'm just a casual jab with the spear in the gut
It
there.
has a uniboob.
It does. It has the uniboob.
Why though? Why is the roll right there?
I'd say that's like where its like web sack is or something, but I have no
Ew,
clue.
that's worse.
There's no description of these things' anatomy.
I don't want it.
I'm gonna find a detailed autopsy of these things just so I can tell you. No.
We have to.
Yes.
I want to know what that uniboob is. It's like he has a sports bra on.
He only needs one cup.
So with that, Luzeros, what else do you want to do?
One triple boob.
I am to save this horse over here.
Okay.
That's 45, yeah, or 40. So yeah, that'll work. I'll get up here. I don't want to try and cut off this thing trying to escape. So I'll attack with my Bone Devil Spear again. And I'm going to use. Oh, let me roll damage really quick for that. So it'll be 8 damage for that. But I'm going to use my bonus action to actually attempt to grapple it with my spear.
Okay. So let me. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to find the Bone Devil pole arm now.
It doesn't say anything about a like saving throw or anything. It just says that I can grapple it as a bonus action or attempt to grapple it.
Gotcha. I know there's an item for the Bone Devil pole arm though.
Man, I try to display it, and that's all it displayed. So
Enough for me. Should fish bonus to attack roll, but that's still wrong. Yeah, it doesn't give me.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just going to have to roll with this for the moment. Let's do a pretty basic strength check or strength save, and yeah, he definitely did not. So he's grappled.
Success.
And staying grappled. Yeah, success. So you now have this guy's like leg, like you stabbed him, and now you've pinned whatever you stabbed to the ground.
Awesome. That's it.
All right, and okay, so this one over here, and this could be the one successful kidnapping. Yup. Another dirty 20 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As he pulls this horse away at full speed, you see them disappear into the river and then reappear across the river. So this thing just used its little sticky feet to drag a horse across the river.
Oh god.
And now it's running off into the woods over there. X-Ray, you're up.
So, I'll be back. He just kind of like stumbles halfway through and walks up to this big ass ugly thing. Oh, you smell. And I just vomit a radiant breath at this thing.
Okay.
So he has to make a dex save
Okay.
or take 24 radiant damage.
All right. What is the
Damn.
idea now?
Oh,
Okay.
vomit.
Dex save. Crit success.
Oh, bull.
So seeing you coming, the way that you were, you go to do radiant breath, and he like smacks you down essentially. So your breath just hits the ground in front of you.
In response to that, I use my bonus action to pull my fire that's still active to hit him.
There is. I'm gonna have to ask exactly where you're gonna place this, and I only ask that.
Wait, hold on.
Gonna hit.
Hold on. God damn it. I thought, no, she's on the lizard.
No, she's in front of the lizard. She said she was not gonna ride him.
No, I said I was riding him.
Oh, okay, I
lizard.
misheard. I'm sorry. All right. So okay. So yeah. So
Right there.
I am
on the lizard.
unfortunately riding my daddy.
Yep. Okay, then she is in the clear, and he will do a dex save for that, and go ahead and roll for damage for the flaming sphere. So he takes half of that. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right. So, okay. So the one that's now been grappled by Kyle will now do a strength save and is still grappled. Now, I need to double check what grappled means. Does it mean I can't attack? Or does it just mean I can't move?
Speed becomes 0.
Okay.
That's really
That's
it.
it?
Yeah, speed becomes 0.
Alright, cool. So, with that in mind then...
I mean, you can't, like, bite him, because depending on how you're grappled.
I mean, what did you stab me with? You stabbed me with a spear.
It was with a spear, so it's. I mean, I imagine he's probably free to like claw or bite or something. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to try to bite you. And a 21. Dang it.
That's actually a tie.
Oh, okay, cool. He'll try again. So as you, like, hold his face back from biting you, he tries again and completely misses. And then the claw also misses.
I thought the tie allows Kyle to hit him.
That's right. My bad. I'm thinking crit fails.
Yeah.
Never mind. Or no, I'm thinking saves. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead and try to hit him back then.
Okay, well, this is an unarmed strike, so we're going with that.
All right.
So that'll be 9 damage.
So as he tries to bite you, and you like barely avoid it, you punch him in the face.
Works.
No biting.
Aww.
With that, Adine, you're up.
Whoop whoop. I'm actually going to use my my motion to stand this time because I still haven't done that.
Okay.
And then, how far are you? Turn. Yeah, we're gonna go with a nice little moonbeam on the stinky looking motherfucker.
Okay. Let's do a con save. An unsuccessful con save. Loses 11. Alright. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Then that Ettercap decides this is not worth it, and he's going to try to get away with his food. So he breaks contact, thus eliciting a
So
opportunity to X-ray.
So 13.
That is a tie, so he attempts to claw you back. What's your AC?
18.
So you try to longsword him. He ducks, claws you, gets 8 slashing damage against you, and then just keeps running, grabs the webbing, and tries to, like, keep running with it. Unfortunately, he's not strong enough to just get going immediately, so he's now just holding the webbing. Give me one memento, guys.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. The phone stopped ringing. Okay. And with that, Sikora, your team is up.
Okay. Side note, I decided that my dad... Do you guys remember Aladdin and the King of Thieves movie?
Yes.
Do you remember Aladdin's dad and how, like, banging hot he was? That's what my dad looks like.
Okay.
Take your word for it.
Yep.
You know if you know, and Livy knows.
I made her watch that movie as a kid.
It's so good. It's a great movie, y'all. They get married at the end. Spoiler alert. I'm going to look at X-Ray and just be like, "Are you okay?"
I'm mourning. My friend died.
Your friend died? Who died?
You wouldn't know her, the witch.
I'm not dead. I'm right here.
Not that witch.
A different witch?
There's
You know many witches?
there's 3 of you.
There's Okay.
He may have kept drinking.
Yeah. You can see that. God. I don't even think I can have anything to help with that.
Next episode, X-Ray's hangover.
For real.
If Adam's looking for an excuse to sit out an episode, there it is.
I'll be like, calm the fuck down.
I'm going to... Was it 90 feet? Okay, I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip on this bro right here.
Okay.
Which he needs to make an intelligence save.
Alright. Not great. Alright, what? How much damage?
Let's see. 16.
Alright. You just see him, like, sort of stop pulling for about a half second as he just has to, like, one claw just grabs his own head, like, ah. And then he just, like, looks around, like, what was that?
And I'm just gonna like, hi.
Toodaloo.
He gets to look at you and realizes, like, there's another one. More people. He just grabs the netting and starts pulling again for his food. Come on. Come on.
God, 16 isn't enough shit.
Alright, anything else?
Oh, yeah. He's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it over there either. Shit. I'm gonna tell Bile to go as far over here as he can to start untangling the horse from his web.
Okay. Yep, so there's his full movement, but he now has no action, so he can't do it yet.
Okay.
Alright, anything else?
Me and Larry are gonna move up next to X-Ray.
Okay.
And, would you consider it to be an action if I pulled him up onto Larry?
You cast a spell,
Yeah.
and you move, and you give... Yeah, I'm gonna have to say yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, so, cutting to Zisham is going to attempt to take 4 shots at the
Shot.
at the one here. So, longbow. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. So the first one hits and he's dead. So then, yeah, the other ones are... Come on.
And stay down.
Down! I said down!
So the first arrow takes him out, and then the other 3 just sort of, hit his dead corpse. Like, It's like, stop resisting.
It's like nobody's resisting. Everything's fine.
Just arrow.
I feel like he gives me like cop vibes, like a person just like literally standing, not doing anything wrong, and he's like, "You're resisting arrest." And you're like, "I'm not doing. What do you mean?" Like,
in this case, since he's your guard, it's more just like, get away from the mistress. Get
like
away.
I feel like he's the
already
type of cop
dead.
that turns his dash cam. He turns his body camera off. Like he's like, "I don't want anybody to know about this."
It's like, sir, I'm recording you for my own safety. All right, well, I'm going to stop recording. For my own safety.
Yeah.
All right, so with that one is dead. So the only one left who could still possibly kidnap a horse is
Currently grappled.
the one who's been grappled. And Osiris, you are up. Oh, and I'm just going to move everyone over here back like 2 as we've quote-unquote kept moving. There we go. I mean, the carriages have kept moving. All right, there's the animal handling. Never mind, the carriages have now stopped this round. Again. Oh, they have not sped up. They are about to stop. So we'll see how he does next turn. Luzeros, you're up.
Mm-hmm. Alright. We're just gonna go with unarmed strikes this time around because I'm technically grappling.
You don't want to ungrapple him.
Right. So here we go. So that's 27 to hit, 18 to hit, and 24 to hit.
Jeez. All right, those are all hits.
So that is 36 damage.
Wow, you are the luckiest man alive. So with that
And
last
exactly
hit,
36 hit damage health left.
like exactly how much he had left. That final punch or kick or whatever it was. Like, so you do sweet, like you're holding the spear in, and with the rest of your limbs, you're just doing sweet acrobatic flips and kicks while still swinging on this spear. And that last one, just you see, like it's like when you hit a person and they're about to go unconscious. You just like see them, they're like, okay.
Finish him.
And with that, you exit initiative. One of the horses has been kidnapped. And now I pose this question to Adine. Are you going to railroad this party into going to rescue that horse across the river? Or are we just going to keep going?
Not gonna lie, I was thinking about it.
Play to your character. Will
But-
you attempt to persuade the party?
This might be better.
Yes.
You will attempt. Okay.
Back to this.
So, as the horse is gone, and Adine, after combat, has noticed the horse is gone, what will you say to the whole party, including Bade, your employer, who is now out of horse, so he is going to vote with you on this?
We have to go after it. There's not even a question. We're going, right?
We do have full
On
horses.
the other side.
Are you missing the point here that one of our horses was taken by something that wants to eat it?
We had more horses?
Have you ever heard the phrase, "You don't leave a brother behind"?
My brother's on the cart. I'm good.
Am I
Alright.
muted?
You are not.
No,
Oh,
we can
okay.
hear you.
Can we see
Yes,
the horse
sorry.
on the other side?
Can you see what's on the other side?
Can we see the horse on the other
Oh,
side
no,
of the
no.
river?
So that thing ran off. There's woods on the other side of that river, and he ran off into those.
Okay, so it's definitely not like in the river. It is on the other side of the river.
Yeah, that thing, like, it has sticky, like, web walker ability, so basically it chose to use that to stick to the rocks to drag the horse across the river. Yeah, these guys rolled a lot of natural 20s. They got very lucky repeatedly.
All right. I'm gonna.
I'm just here so I won't be fined.
Alright, so we have one neutral.
I'm gonna get off Larry, and I'm gonna tell Bile to rehitch the horse that's right here,
Okay.
and to untangle the other horse.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, all right, let's get across this fucking river. How deep is this river? Is the current heavy?
Roll for survival.
Oh, God. I swear to God. Rolled a fucking 6.
You, with your extreme lack of survival skills, have no idea if you could cross this river or not. But you're feeling confident. Like, this looks easy.
I would also like to check.
I was like, I feel like someone else needs to check the current and the depth of this river, please.
Okay, so X-Ray joins you at the side and asks you, what do you think? And you tell him, basically, like, I think we can do it. No issue. Like, this looks easy.
I think we got this.
X-Ray roll survival.
Okay, great. Perfect. I love this for us.
So, X-Ray, you look and you see that although there's a couple, like, definitely, like, rough spots, overall, it is a relatively calm river, or section of the river.
I mean, it could just be my vision's a little blurry, guys, but like besides like that spot to the left over there with the really jagged rocks and that spot way over to the right that looks like way deeper. I think Sikora's right. I think we could walk across.
I'm gonna take my cloak off so it stays dry.
And I just go, Sikora, you're alive!
Oh God.
I thought you were dead!
I've been here the whole time.
I'm gonna delete all these creatures off the map first, and then
Have you been?
I have, yeah. I'm gonna just slowly walk over and just give him a hug.
so Bade witnesses this whole thing, and is just after he realizes that you've been drunk the whole time. He's like, "Are you kidding me? Are you going to get my horse or not?"
We're going to get your fucking horse, babe. Just give us a second.
Okay, thank you.
I say that while still gasping.
Wow, you're a good hugger. You're better than the nuns.
Oh, well, I assume the nuns, as I'm pulling away, I'm just gonna be like, I'm assuming the nuns probably didn't hug that much.
They hug more than you think. They are quite nice people. I kind of turn and look at Osiris like, why don't you stay with the cart, buddy?
And he just sort of grunts and was like, "I'll think about it."
And
Protect the booze.
I'm gonna tell Larry to stay with the cart.
Okay. And so Larry will stay with the cart, and he just looks at you like, "This is ridiculous. I want a body."
The next time we murder a human, I'll get you a fucking body, okay?
He just use roll for perception real quick.
A 17.
Under his breath, you just hear him go like, "I would have taken the goddamn eder cap."
That can still be arranged.
Yeah, for real.
Is that? Do you want to say that to him, or do you want to let him storm off in his little fit?
No, you know what? My dad's an asshole. He can storm off in a little fit for a second.
Okay.
I'll give him a body when it seems convenient for me.
Okay.
How wide is this river?
So it's it's not very wide. Like if you look at the actual like whole map of the Sword Coast, it's actually a very thin river that just goes a really long way.
Perfect.
So it's like less than like. So it's like probably like what, like 15 feet across,
Like
maybe.
15, maybe 20 feet. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
So X-Ray is going to give everyone guidance, but he's going to do it in a very inappropriate way for him. He literally goes, "All right, guys, let's do this," and he like smacks everyone on the ass as he's like walking by.
Ermil, is that you?
God.
So
I'm gonna be like, what are you doing?
I'm helping.
I'm just gonna to myself. I'm just gonna be like, I need to get looser pants.
Don't be ashamed. It was very firm. But everyone.
I'm just gonna look over at Osiris and just be like, I don't. What's going on?
Osiris just.
Yeah, because at this point, I'm just in like tight ass black leather pants, and like in like a flowy, like billowy pirate shirt, but that's like tucked into my tight pants. I still have my hair up in that huge ass bun.
Oh, so everyone gets an extra D4 on whatever you make us roll.
All right. So, yeah, everyone roll for. This is a tough one. It's either going to be. You know what? I will. So no one's going to do any like weird creative ways to get across the river. We're just going to go for it.
I'm gonna just
I
walk
mean,
across
technically, I am.
How so?
I can run across water. So.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
I mean, I was just gonna do that, like Naruto, run across.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk and try not to slip.
Check this out, guys. Meow.
Yeah. Roll with that. Okay. So yeah, I'm just setting up the
To just go, whoa, that was fast.
Okay, so
In the delay as well.
You want to see me run to that mountain? You
Want to see me do it again?
Did you both just quote SpongeBob? Lord Almighty.
Alright, so speaking of all of this, let me get back to Lazaros' token. Okay. So let's see what you. Okay, so everybody roll. I'm gonna say dexterity. Just a no. Either athletics or acrobatics. Your call.
Do I still have to?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Oh, we say acrobatics or what?
Athletics. One of the two. You're basically swimming the river or trying to deftly maneuver the rocks of the river.
Oh god, neither are good for me.
Yeah, that's.
But you do get that. You get that extra D4.
Oh, that's right. I do.
That's
get a
true. You do
D4.
get the extra D4.
Oh no!
Just one.
I'm gonna drown in this river, guys. I rolled a 1.
Oh wow. Okay, like a nat one.
Like a natty 1.
But a nat 1 for the bonus.
It's a 1
Oh.
plus, yeah, like plus a D4, but it's still a nat 1. So.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. You feel really like what'd you do? You gave her guidance.
Mm-hmm.
You guided her to barely not drown. I'm gonna need her to roll a dex save first.
I'm still thinking about the fact that he slapped my ass, and I was just too distracted, and I slipped on a rock.
Hey, Adina was fine with it.
Life, man.
Life. Lazaros got into it.
Hell yeah.
He's like, give me some more guidance, brother.
And depending on whether or not Kyle's with us next week, decides whether or not you poof out of existence the moment this next encounter appears. But
Why don't we just have him back next week?
pretty much, yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Well, in 3 weeks.
Yeah, whatever. So Bile, in one of the more terrifying exhibitions of his demonic power, just sort of floats across the river.
I'm just gonna be like in the water. I'm like, you asshole! You could carry me across.
Oh yeah, no. So I'll put it better. He is halfway in the water, but yeah, he is 100% like floating.
Still could have carried me.
Yeah. You could have.
Dick move, bro.
Dick move, bro. All right, save. Oh wait, no, not save. Do Dragonborns have night vision? I don't remember.
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
I was like, who's a dragonborn? And then I was like, oh yeah.
Your undead companion.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right, so okay, perfect. Now, as you all get across the river, oh yeah, first, what was your deck save?
Who?
Sikora?
My deck save? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know I had to roll a deck save.
Yes.
God, okay, hold on.
Because everybody else, from what I can
16.
see,
It's a 16.
okay, so you catch yourself in the river. So Adine, you are like you got like a quarter way through the river and you slipped a little bit, so you're also gonna do a deck save. X-Ray, you obviously got across. So
Yes, girl!
You like misstepped for a second and then basically planted your foot perfectly on the next rock and just sort of stop yourself. Like, all right,
You could have been a bird, you could have been a fish, you could have been a bear.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of like when Keyleth jumped off a cliff and instead of turning into a bird, she turned herself into a goldfish with 1 hit point and then just like annihilated herself. I don't know if you guys remember that for the first
I have a
few
dog.
seasons.
Yeah, so you catch yourself. Go ahead and roll another athletics or acrobatics. And Sikora, what did you roll for your dex save? Was it 16?
16, yeah.
Okay, so you catch one of the rocks as you start floating down river a bit, and you just see the half-submerged Bile float towards you, and just sort of like holds his hand out, like, "Do you need a ride?"
Thank you. I'm just gonna
So-
take a stand.
He like places you like seated on his shoulder, and
Okay.
just like floats through the water. to the
Okay,
outside.
Slay King.
And yeah, so Adine, I need one more athletics or acrobatics from you, just to see if you get across the river after the deck save. I think she's petting her dog.
Nope, she rolled it.
You're
I
right,
rolled
you got
it.
12%.
I am also petting a dog though.
Okay, I was watching. I was like, I'm not seeing anything over here. But yeah, no, I
She
see
rolled
It's a
it.
10.
Okay. I'm gonna call that a barely, like a real barely. You are like you caught yourself and you were feeling confident, and then you like dove for the edge of the river, just like yeah, and you just find yourself with just your arms and your head out of the water, and everything else is still in the river, just like Your friends, I assume, help you out of the river,
Yes.
and as you all look into the woods,
It's very sobering.
Is it?
can you all see?
Yeah.
Good. So as
No.
you enter,
We're like in a line like the fucking Avengers.
exactly. Wait, there's no way that's 60 feet.
She's abandoned me.
Okay. Why? I'll need to look into that. Why does? Oh, there we go. I tried to check X-Ray's vision, and he could see the whole map, but then I checked it again, and no, he cannot.
I can see what everybody can see for map's sake.
Oh, I remember. I'm just saying. Like I was like, how the hell? So that's good because that will help during the map stuff. But yeah. Okay, I just had to make sure everyone's vision was
I got
right.
a black screen for myself.
Oh, what? I know why that is. Dang it. Okay, so we will end tonight on your witnessing of the dark woods that you are stepping into. As this encounter started in the evening,
Goodness.
so by the time you cross the river, it is nighttime.
God.
You are in the woods with those creatures. And as you start to step forward and like assemble into your Avengers line, you just hear little bits of hissing and crawling feet everywhere around you.
Ew.
Well, the forest is about to be on fire.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Mhm.
Oh, sweet.
Light it on fire.
What's that strange glow in the distance? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. We're not. We're causing forest fires. We're not preventing them.
And then as you see one of these little creatures sort of skitter out of sight, we're going to call it a night, guys.
Woo. Man.
Thank you for joining us as we make one party save one horse against what I'm basically going to describe as a horde of woodland assholes.
Great.
But it'll be fun, guys. Don't worry.
I almost left Kyle across the river, so I guess I'm glad I brought him.
Yeah. And don't worry, if Kevin shows up and if you decide to call to Larry, you'll have backup that you can yell to,
True.
which you might need.
I don't think Larry can really fight much, though.
I mean, he can fight just as much as a giant spider can, so.
Yeah.
True. So don't forget to check us out on our Facebook and our Discord for all of our updates, and join us next week when we're continuing the Forgotten Kingdom.
Nice.
Yep.
All right.
Everybody in 2 weeks.
All right.
Everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.